Good morning! More Megabonk. I I don't know how my sound's gonna be. And nobody's here to tell me if it's good or not, so let's go. I have no fucking clue what this weird thing in the background is. If they added something new, I mean, the game did get updated so that the leaderboard is back on again. I think they also changed the way that the final wave works a little bit. And there's definitely some other changes that I shrimply do not know. I'm shrimply unsure of it. Shrimply. I still haven't beaten Desert Deer Tier 3 at all. So I guess we'll try for that, although if I die like once, I'm just gonna go play jungle or forest, whatever. Just sounds like it would be better. I fucking hate warm sand. Why did I get so much momentum off of that? Oh. I totally thought I was just gonna get juggled by that one mummy and then have the run be over and then be like, oh, time to go play in the forest. Genuinely, that was the fate that I thought that we were all gonna be living in, which I wouldn't have been upset with. I'm sorry that I do the Dark Souls chuckles darkly at you so often. It's just truly how I feel. I guess I'll take an extra jump. It doesn't really feel like the best, but it's probably good enough. Wireless dagger, honestly, I think it's gonna be good enough. I didn't decide on a build that I wanted to do, but I feel like if you're playing Dice Head, you might as well at least get one other projectile thing to build at the same time, but maybe I'm a little silly for that. Cursed Tome funny. Cursed Tome is very funny. I don't think I'm good enough for the Cursed Tome. Like, I think that I am gonna get more difficulty, but like I want other stuff, and that upgrade to the wireless dagger is freaking insane. It's honestly so good that I'm gonna go hit this combat shrine, even though I wasn't planning on it at all. Dude, it's literally just 3 fucking skeletons. I'm completely clowning on them. I've never used the black hole in my life, but too bad we got a good dice upgrade, so it'll stay that way. I feel no remorse. Well, maybe I would feel remorse if somebody gave me money too, but I'm doing this out of my own free will, so thus I'm genuine. Also, that's not like, I'm not gonna make worse content if I get money out of it. At least I don't think so. I wouldn't dream that on my worstest of enemies. Everybody should make good content for the rest of time. Even if that kind of sounds like a curse, that'd be cool to me. So obviously everybody else is okay with it. I did the Dark Souls chuckles darkly again. I'm addicted to it. Wow, the wireless dagger upgrades are so tempting. Me want. Too bad refresh. It has not given me the XP tome, and I'm really mad about it. Do I just take the katana? I think the katana is a stupid option, but I'm taking it. It doesn't feel like it's the correct thing to add to my build, but alas, doing it anyway. We haven't found any good tomes that I feel like taking, so thusly I should have other stuff to supplement my build, like the cheese that I just got. Cheese is actually kind of a run saver. I bet this pot will level me up. No! My bet was wrong. Still, once again, jack shit. I guess I'm taking you. I wonder if... I don't know. I feel like every time that I play this game, I want specific tomes, and it feels like the entire pace of my whole run is decided by if I get those tomes or not, which it doesn't, that individual part of this game I think doesn't really feel too cool. You can definitely be strong anyways, but it sure is easier when you're allowed to get what you want. And I think the part of it that makes me specifically angry is that as you can see with my refresh, it costs more money to use more of your things at the bottom. So it's just like, okay, man, thank you for that, I guess. And there's so many like in the early game, I feel like you want your money all the time. Thank you, XP Tome. Fucking finally. Finally, some good fucking food. Blah 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 blah. Lamb sauce. Okay, get out of my face. I'm not sure that the knockback tome has any purpose at all in life. I don't know if it matters even a little bit. Scientists are still trying to figure out if it does anything. We just don't know. We just don't. I feel like a horde spawning from the challenge shrine just means that my life is going to be easier. Hi, Scorpion OC. I'm sorry that you hit me. It just means that I'm going to be angrier. I chuckled darkly again. I'm not even, like, world's #1 Dark Souls fan. I think I assume that everything I say is funny. Well, I also wouldn't say a thing if I didn't think it was funny. And for my audience of 0, I have to supplement the laugh track in myself. I've heard that overcritting is indeed a thing if you get your crit chance above a certain level. And so I want to see what happens if I kind of want to see what happens if I take the precision tome. But also, I think that it's just the correct decision to take quantity. So I'm going to do that one. But I will still muse aloud my thoughts and opinions, even if I don't act upon them. Because as much as I'm aware that if I want to play good, I should play good, I think it's just more fun to play how I want. I think that this on my dice is beautiful. Crit damage is just a glorious, glorious stat that I'm always happy to have. Did somebody just drop something? Somebody did drop something. I could see the little sparkles. It was right behind my inventory. I'm also just like a conversation topic. I'm not used to witnessing, or not witnessing, I guess, getting used to sound effects in video games, just like at all. It just feels foreign to me. This is silly. I always play games with, okay, do I just die because they spawned on top of me? Taking the max HP tome would not heal me right now, so I guess I'll make my dice stronger. Okay. I'm glad that I didn't just die because they spawned on me, but I don't know if that means that this is over, you know? Like, when do I actually, like, shoot them? I don't know. This is the plague with any game where you're not in charge of the shots being fired. Just like, please hit the enemies that matter and stop hitting the enemies that don't matter. I can't do anything about it other than hang out next to them for longer. But boy, I will. Boy, I will. I'm not sure if the overcrits have like a visual or anything though. That's something that I'm completely unaware of. It kind of looks like my character tries to prioritize aiming at what's in front of it. Oh. I'm so surprised that that scorpion survived for 1 billion years. 500 million years it lived. Oh, I see that XP skeleton. Good item. That's serviceable. I don't know if that'll be like good, but I'm sure it'll be nice. I like damage tome. I'm literally not going for any achievements at all. I'm just trying to like make a good run happen. Oh, the Moai. Oh, but I need to go this way for pathing reasons. Oh, and there's double Moai that way, so I literally won't be able to forget about it ever. Double Moai is so cool. Credit card red is probably it. The demonic blade is so much healing when I'm dice head, because after a certain point, because your dice weapon scales on crit chance, you just get a crit every time. So it feels like as dice head, getting one of those heal upon crits is really, really good. It's kind of just like a lot of life steal for one little upgrade, which is nice. Okay. Double Moai, I'm coming for you. Yeah, that's right. I'm coming. You know, honestly, I think that's funnier if I put 0 effort into saying it at all. Oh, another one? I mean, I don't care for the other items in that thing. I'm taking the healing. Although I struggle to believe that when it says that the stats are percents, I don't think that that is like a raw percent. Like since I have two of them, it says plus 25% twice. I don't think that means that I have a 50% chance. I think that means that I have like a 37.25% chance. That's what my brain reads from playing this game a lot. Is just other stuff with similar wording, like the keys. I've had 10 keys in my pocket, and it does not, like, you don't just get every chest for free. So there are limits behind the words that are being said. I was moving too fast to not run into 6 things there. Okay. That one really just felt like I was picking between garbage. Although I'm a huge fan of picking between 3 upgrades. I mean, I wouldn't be playing this game still if I wasn't a huge fan of picking between 3 upgrades. I think that's a basic raw fact. A basic rock fact. a joke that only the biggest Kirby Mancers will get. Or, I guess, people who watch Over the Garden Wall. Yeah, I don't think there's overlap there at all, though. I will take attack speed. Dude, sunglasses and a free chest. That's beautiful. I do gotta wonder, why is there all this shit on the ground? Maybe it's just like we're in the day and age where you don't have to bother explaining the setups behind your roguelike worlds anymore, because like you could just say roguelike and then we get it. But I as somebody who grew up in the time where you had to explain everything to me like I was 2 years old, it's just something I notice a lot. I'm just like, why is there so much shit going on? What's the lore? Where's my implications? There doesn't have to be like greater stuff going on, but it really is just like, hey, you're a guy, go kill things. And it's just like, okay, I've played too many quirky Earthbound inspired indie RPGs like off to think that raw murder of a whole lot of natives is a good idea. I mean, even in Risk of Rain, the plot is that Providence is like a good guy of sorts and is turning his planet into a refuge for like animals that are going through extinction events. It's just like, he's kind of a good guy. Whereas in this one, why am I here? What am I doing? I guess I'll microwave some cheese. That's what this whole game feels like, which isn't bad. I'm fine with microwaving cheese without a clue in the world, but like, what? It's just bizarre. A sand golem. Well, you're about to get cheese. Yeah. Sorry. You're fighting a man who just microwaved cheese a lot. Dude, the fact that I didn't lose a skull egg at all is kind of crazy. I wonder how fast Anubis is gonna die. Because I feel like it's gonna be pretty friggin' instant. Okay, well, it's gonna take longer since I'm gonna level up like 50 times from this. Well, if the HP could catch up to me first. Thank you, XP Tome, immediately. It's beautiful. Okay. XP Tome, beautiful. Beautiful. I feel like it just makes sense to buy XP Tome a whole lot when there's a bunch of XP flying towards me. It just feels right. Here, there's Anubis dead. Bounces on my dagger, feels good. Dagger is kind of a lot of my AoE. Despite the fact that I'm sure it doesn't ring that way. I don't like any of these. But I guess I have to pick one. Damage on my dice, please. XP. Beautiful. I mean, level 34, going into the first final swarm, that's beautiful. I think that's a whole lot more scaling than you can really expect. I don't know what my survivability is like. I mean, my movement isn't good, so surely I just have to leave it about a minute. But I can't help but be curious about it. I lost my last very, very good run to the fact that I delved into the final swarm far too deep on stage 3. So there's a whole lot of me that is very, very motivated to leave fast, I think. Although, if I'm trying to have a good run, it makes sense to stay. So it's difficult all over. Give me damage. Just being able to shove stats into damage multiplier forever, it's so good, so yummy. And I think that from what I skimmed of the patch notes, most of what was changed about the final swarm was just later in it. I think that they added a harder tier of fellow, which means that you're gonna get your ass destroyed. I haven't sipped any coffee at all this stream. I made a fresh cup of coffee, and I haven't sipped it even slightly. So since my plans were to leave really, really early, I figured that the changes to the final swarm weren't gonna affect me at all. But they might affect me on this stage, depending on how cocky I get. I mean, if anybody was super ooper duper paying attention, which I don't think that anybody was, the only person on my friends list that has a score after the leaderboards were reset has like a 2,100. So I'm currently riding the glow of fucking destroying my friends in the leaderboard again, with honestly not too much effort put in behind it. So I think this run's gonna be a good one. It's very, very, very easy to die on the desert. I think that it just kind of happens, which is a painful experience. But I think that this run feels like we could do something with it. But also, I can't help but mention that I was watching somebody else play this game. I forget exactly who it was. It might have been Vinesauce Vinny uploaded a new one. But he said the exact words, "I think this run is going to turn into something." And then his run turned into a loss. So me haphazardly saying those same words, I was just like, "Oh, I'm calling upon a famine." Yeah, like I'm messing with powers greater than I know. I don't like the idea that jinxing things exists, especially just like I worked in restaurant, and people in the restaurant industry are fucking stupid about that. It's like I'm the manager who had like part of my job is figuring out if it's gonna be busy or not, and then if I openly admit that I'm thinking about the business at all, my shitty little stupid employees will be like, "Well, don't you dare say that it's not gonna be busy. You're cursing us." And it's just like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm literally doing math in my head right now to figure out the mathematical projections of how busy it's gonna be today. Like what do you expect from me? I don't want to manage any job ever again. It's just, you have to deal with the stupidest people of your life, and when they don't get their way, they're like, I'm gonna make your life harder. And it's just like, no, you're just stupid. Just like think a little bit more. You don't have to be mean to anybody, just use your brain for 5 seconds and then stop causing problems. And then that never happens. I feel like anybody who was ever a problem child that I had to like stern talk to, just kind of fucking sat there and listened to it and then acted again, and then I went to my boss like, "Hey, that didn't do anything," and they went, well, I'm kind of at my rope's end here. And it's just like, okay, man, you're the guy who does this stuff. But anyway, enough about jobs. I mean, is there anything about job that is like interesting to talk about? Oh, I just kind of exploded. I thought about jobs just simply too much. I'm just trying to think about it. I mean, one of my first jobs ever was at a Taco Bell, and it just like with the way that it was put together, like just the spatial placement of the building, there was a cliff behind it. Do I not have enough DPS to fucking kill these guys? I'm just gonna explode because there's a lot of enemies around me. There was a cliff behind it, and so there were some slow days where we had the chill manager. I'm just gonna fucking die, I'm sorry. And all three of us would just go like sit on the edge of the cliff. Like it wasn't just like a raw fucking cliff like dirt. It was like there were layers of like bricks to keep it steady and not falling apart. So if there was ever a very, very slow day when we were like all working the closing shift together, we would just go hang out, sit over the edge of the cliff, and just like yap about whatever, which was really, really fucking cool. And none of my other jobs have had anything even slightly like that. Okay, there's no fucking way that I get that shrine. One of the most like understandable yet painful parts of this whole game is watching people go for a shrine to the point that they die. Like they think that they will be better enough to the point to be able to stand in the shrine for long enough and not have the run end, and then of course run go bye-bye, which I think is a kind of funny way to go. I wish to an extent I wish that the characters had any more survivability at all. It just really feels to me like you need to fully build for damage and scaling for you to get anywhere. And even if you do build health on top of that, your health won't help you at the end of the day, because all of the strongest things just hit you for like 400. And it's just like, okay, my bad. I guess that was kind of a nothing thing that I just did there, because I got 20% damage, but then I lost a little bit of health that made a different thing lose 20% damage on there. So all I did was lose like 5 health, because I'm cool like that. Extra jump, I guess. I don't really think that the extra jump is going to do anything to really help. I mean, as I just said, you kind of just need to out-damage everything. Which I hope to do, but it really doesn't look good. I mean, just the fact that I was fighting a, like, regular-ass swarm in the second area, and I was like, ooh, boy, this is too tough for me. That's not a good sign, ever. Just simply not. I should have taken the crit damage. I didn't read all of them properly. Can I? Yeah. Shout out to being able to. This one. I think size benefits. I mean, everything except for the little dagger, but the dagger's not really supposed to deal with size. I think the HP regen is impossible to not take. Right. What the hell is the other thing I'm looking for? Thank you, minimap. You allow me to see in the darkness. Oh, we killed that elite wave really, really fast. Maybe we're just bad against swarms. Maybe our single target damage is insane. I could believe that being a thing. This sucks. I hate all of that. Bad upgrades followed by bad upgrades followed by bad upgrades. Oh, but I want the hat, man. I'm so full of money. I have $1 more billion. Okay, but you don't have anything at all. Guys, the new shop, it sells nothing. You go in and there's a whole bunch of shit on the wall, but you don't want any of it. It's the new hip thing. I think lifesteal is such a good thing to just take from the shrines, because you don't really need a ton of it since your damage numbers creep up super duper hard. And like I've been saying, like having damage isn't really even that good anyway. What even hit me? I was looking into the distance trying to figure out where to go next, and then all of a sudden my health gone. I also just remembered that I need to be breaking tumbleweeds, which is just simply not something that I've been putting any attention in. Am I dead here because the swarms are what kill me? It kind of feels like I'm dead here because the swarms are what kill me. I mean, I'm not like insta-dead. It's not over immediately, but I feel hardly any good emotions about it. My faith in my own survival is minimal. I would like that free chest, though. Otherwise, I'm heading back to the start. I think I jumped way too high if I want to get to the free shit. Oh, not way too high, but a little bit too high. Okay. And now we run. I survived the wave, though. It wasn't pretty, but I did it. Oh, me when I do it. I think I just heard another chest drop. I have no clue where it is, though. Okay. Why am I getting levels? Yeah, I actually... If something dropped, I have zero fucking clue where it is. Like, it kind of has to be over that way, but I don't see any shinies. I'm gonna be a little bit insane and go for one more shrine. I mean, well, I guess I can test my damage on the sand golem. I think that I think I have a minute to spare. I think I can go do these shrines. That feels appropriate enough to me. Thank you for your free shit. Oh, that's a good one. After I finally like figured out what that item means and does, it's cool. It just is a status effect that the more is applied, it lowers their max health, which is freaking epic. I don't know which one I just took. Knockback? You're a fucking moron. It's the inputs are kind of interesting. If you hit your spacebar while you're in this menu, it selects the thing that the little cursor is on. But because I'm a mouse user, I like using my mouse to select it. So it's just I'm at odds with the system, which isn't terrible. Also, that stopwatch being right there means Anubis is like, if Anubis wasn't already toast, Anubis will be double toast. Anubis is faster than me though, which is something to think about. I'll take a projectile count. Although I guess that's probably not the best thing to do. Either way, Anubis is get time stop. Behold, time stop-oo. Behold the power of 5 cheese in a poison flask. Get bozoed on. In the business, I believe we call that easy peasy. Oh, there was just another random free shit on the floor. I'll take more damage on my wireless dagger. Okay. So theoretically we heal off of every crit now, and I don't know what the crit chance on my dice is until it like shows me in one of these upgrade offers, but I can only assume it looks good. You're epic. I'm level 72. That's kind of insane. Why not, I guess. Sorry, I'm bad at making decisions. And I need to read more. XP Tome feels kind of impossible to not take. Attack speed is just good for all of my things. Attack speed is just good for all. The legendary katana, beautiful. You're so lovely the way that you are. Yeah, more XP Tome. That's the way that it has to be. I don't like any of these. We're taking the bounces on my dagger. Level 72 feels good. I once again, I'll admit, I don't know how long I should stay. It feels like I'm so much stronger, and the final wave always kind of scales the same. As in, like, if you're on stage 1 and the final wave is at like a minute, I think it is really similar scaling to if you're on stage 2 and the final wave is at a minute, but maybe I'm just like making stuff up. That's the way that I think it is in my head though. Yeah, we're getting a lot of crits, which is beautiful. Imagine we got any legendary at all. Imagine we got the legendary that let me overheal. That'd be very nice. Just because I know that we're vomiting out crits constantly, so that would be a huge ton of survivability. I think I'm just gonna hang out and see how my build feels when we cross over into a minute. Once again, I think that that's kind of just a bad choice. I'll admit though, the ghosts are getting a lot closer than I really want them to, and we haven't really gotten them to a minute yet. Nothing's hitting me, but I'm scared is what I'm saying. Like, it's not over, but I think that it's about time that I go hang out in here. We can still get some levels and try to push it, but yeah, everybody can see how close they're getting. Yeah, I got touched, which is evil. Although okay, we're gone. It literally, as I was trying to vomit out the words, we're gonna try to greet it a little bit more, is exactly when I started dying. Okay, what am I doing? Yellow Hat Man, the legendary that I begged for. It's gonna be $6 billion. Well, that's kind of $6 billion. I'll take the cheaper one that's better, thank you. That, honestly, that single upgrade is going to do magic for our AoE problems. Because kind of the whole thing that I'm fucking up with this build is I have no solutions to if multiple strong enemies show up at one time, and picking up the spicy meatball there is essentially just a free excuse. I can do whatever the hell I want and not care about AoE anymore. I explode for fun these days. You don't even have to be multiple creatures and I hit AoE. That's how powerful this build is. Even though the only thing that I have that's supposed to be AoE is the poison, which I haven't shoved enough projectile speed in for the poison to really hit much at all. Although, I think that's just due to the consequence of me trying for a really crazy run, that's just... Poison Flask is not at the top of my list, sadly. Power up drop chance, I guess. Power up drop chance feels like one of the lamest ones. I really just struggle to understand the meaning behind it being in the game. Because I feel like half the time that I ever pick up the stopwatch, it hurts me. I think that this is impossible to get. Oh, dude. That was crazy. Give me crit chance. Whenever there's multiple high rarity things on the screen and I realize that I actually have to read, terrifying. It's a gamer's worst nightmare. Words on screen. Okay. Sand Golem is exploding at a pretty proper rate. If this was trying to be like a god run, I would be sad right now, but since I'm just trying to win, this is okay. Because the thing is, most of that damage is coming from my dice, which is good. Because that means that the final boss will fall to my wrath. Or at least do so at an appropriate speed. One that doesn't make me go, oh, this is taking 500 billion years. I think the only other thing that I really want to shove stats into, focus really hard, is just health regen. Anubis is really good at hitting you, and I don't really know how to deal with that better. But hopefully I'll figure it out. I've gotten really close a couple of times. I just need to do better, I guess. So, how does the spicy meatball feel against the swarm? Only the elites are getting close to me. That's good. That is a good feeling. Although, I've definitely hit the spawn more elites button a couple times. It's just so tantalizing. It means that I might get more free shit in the future. How do you not click that one? Okay. Now we're gaming. All of a sudden, now that I'm invincible, the game feels really easy. I love number go up. It makes me so happy. All the time. I think the wireless dagger is also just a really fun thing to be on my screen. I like it so much. Just looks cool. I like the green lines zipping between enemies. Makes me feel powerful. Okay. Swarm's over all of a sudden. I have a billion XP. Now this is what power feels like. I mean, I'm already at 10k kills. I feel like my standing on the leaderboard is gonna be decently hard to fight for. I mean, granted 10k is still kind of easy baby numbers, but it's a sign that I can do better. It's a sign that I'm on my way. I think fighting the bandit on stage 3 is sewer slide. That's my favorite one. I know that I should just man up and say the actual word, but sewer slide is funny. Like, please give me this one. I know I'm supposed to be based. I know I'm supposed to be based. But please, I want to say sewer slide. I remember being so fucking pissed when somebody called me based the first time. Just because, like, they just fucking spit the word at you like you're supposed to know what it means. And then after, like, 50 minutes I mean, probably less long, actually. Oh, the Scorpo Swarm is a killer. Probably less, actually. I finally get him to tell me what it means, and it's just like, okay, so it's some vague thing that means you stick to your guts. Okay, I guess I am based. It fucking sucks that you harassed me with knowledge, though. I never understand the bits where it's just, like, I'm gonna say a thing, and it's onto you to catch up with the rest of us. Just like, I don't know. Bits are supposed to be gotten, they're understood by people. I, of course, say my own share of nonsense. I'm not flawless, but I at least... Sometimes when I say stupid shit, I realize afterwards, huh, nobody understood that. I should probably try better. Instead of the whole entire trend just being, let's say more shit that nobody will get. That's the thing that I don't understand. Not like ranting really makes sense. I have to talk about something. When there's a billion scorpions raining down on me from above, I have to at least make some light of the situation by fucking complaining. Oh, we finally found where our teleporter is. Guys, it's pie time. No longer pie time. How did I take damage? Did I just like stand still for 2 seconds and there's 100 million cactuses that I can't see? That's probably it. Not that I have money, but if I had money, I would gamble it on that take. Scorpion OC, I think that you're probably gonna die. I mean, that damage is good. You've been alive for about half a second. Evade me, I guess. Yeah. Problem with Scorpion OC is Scorpion OC fast, but boy am I damaging. I don't know what exactly I did to tick my damage up to such a degree in the last, like, 4 minutes, but that's good. That's some good shit. That is some good shit. Well, I just got credit card red, so I'm opening you. It's probably just that I have 1,000,000 projectile speed and 5 cheese in my inventory. I would hazard a guess that would render many foes unable to do anything against me. Just a guess. That was the saddest challenge ever. Literally as sad as it gets. Evade me. How many jumps do I have? Jeez, I just kind of pressed the spacebar as much as I could. That was probably like 5 or 6 jumps. Oh, and there's more shit to do. Yippee! Oh, the pink hat man. Stream probably can't tell because bitrate is a thing, but the funny pink hat man is over in this direction. So we about to get some loot. It of course would be cooler if it was the funny yellow hat man, but we've already gotten one of those. Oh yeah, we're fucking poor. Okay. I don't think we're gonna get that kind of money. I think 3.5 to 4K is kind of unrealistic. Like, of course I don't really have anything else to do, and I can always hang out into the final wave, but steep oh, never mind, I fucking have it. What did I kill that gave me $1 billion? Was one of the pots that I broke full of cash? That I kind of don't understand. I feel like all I want now is a magnet power-up. Which there definitely was a suck shrine at one point. There definitely was. But I don't freaking remember. Did I get enough for the oh, what did I just like land in a pile of XP? I don't know what happened there. I completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. It's so hard with I think this game specifically just to fucking remember what you're actually saying. It's just cuz you're in the middle of a sentence and then you level up like 15 times. How am I ever supposed to remember what I'm saying ever? I think I was on the lookout for a suck shrine that may or may not even be real. In my brain, I remember one early on, but I'm totally the type of guy that would just like fucking hit it. I'm the exact type of guy that would see a suck shrine about half a second into my run and go, I won't care about this in the future, and then hit it. Oh, never mind, I'm goated. Literally coolest guy in the room. I'm alone in this room, but the coolest guy in the room. Let's fucking go. I'm moving too fast for the XP to catch up with me. I love seeing it all trail behind me. Okay, damage, yes. Damage just feels correct because I'm going into the state of game where you need everything XP. Yeah. Tomes also just always feel like the correct thing to upgrade in, because when you get to the final boss, it steals your weapons, but not your tomes. So it's just like, if I'm sitting here with 21 attack speed tomes, I'm not really sure, like, can you do anything against that? Can you? Well, at 22. Nuke moment. The nuke probably did nothing at all. I also think that I'm just gonna try to hang out in the final swarm for at least a while. Might as well. Yeah, if I'm trying to make a good score run happen, then this is step one. Hey, why does it look like I don't do any damage at all? Why does it look like I do 0 damage? Okay. I took my hand off the keyboard to take a sip of coffee because I was like, I'm safe. I'm fully safe. And then I started fucking dying, so. Final boss time. That really doesn't signal good things for this, but hey, we'll do damage at the start. I don't know how well the damage will keep up, but hey, we made it this far and we didn't even lose our dagger yet. And we should have enough movement speed to at least go kind of fast. I'm like, the healing is ridiculous on this fellow. Does this count as a slant? Oh my god, oh, but not enough of a slant to not take damage. Don't kill me. That's why I die to Anubis every time. That's why I die to Anubis every time. Is he has a stupid fucking red laser that he can activate while you have no healing at all. And you're just like, okay, Anubis, please don't kill me this time. I sure would appreciate not dying today. I do not have enough jumps for that. Oh, but I'm fucking good. Being epic at the game can sure make up for a lot of misplays. This is about tied with as good as I've ever done. Although I'm not sure that I will win this, but it feels good. It feels good. Okay, I'm about to get lasered. Just hide. Just hide. Okay. Don't you dare shoot fireballs at me. The fireballs are what kill. Well, of course, the laser too. Yay, not the fireballs. Different balls, but not fireballs. Does this count as a slope? Oh, yes it does. Dude. I don't want to get big for my britches, but like I might act— the fireball! 2 fireballs? Oh boy. Hey Anubis, can you do me a favor and not kill me? Ooh, ooh, haha. Hey, did the room like raise a couple degrees? Like anybody else sweating? No, just me, Okay, cool. Did I fucking survive at 12 HP? Did I survive at 12 HP? Did I survive? I think I survived at 12 HP, guys. Okay, please start hitting it so that I heal. The fact that it's not even over. Like, I still have fighting to do. At least there's some ads in the room. Well, okay, well I killed all of the ads. I was gonna say ads in the room mean that I have a chance to heal a little bit. I think a problem that I'm gonna face now is the red laser. Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna talk about. I know it sounds like I was making that up, but genuinely I was thinking to myself, this is about usually the time where he kills me with the epic red laser that kills you. Okay. I got fired to death, but I'm not at low health, so I don't think that it ends the run. Okay, fucking die, you bitch. Oh, you've caused me so much pain, so much strife. You piece of peace. Fucking bozo. Get owned. I've never done that before. Get slayed, Desert Tier 3. I'm the coolest kid in the room. I'm the only one in the room. Power. That feels good. You think I can get away with sipping coffee here? It's not like I've gotten any stronger in the last, like, 4 minutes. Shout out to turning on the video game and having one good run. That is the way to make me happy. I don't think this is gonna be my best run ever, but like, damn if this doesn't feel good. And it's gonna be my best run on the record. We're gonna see what my standings on the leaderboard are, which is gonna feel good. Because the last few runs that I've done that is it's big fat no on the leaderboard. Because while it was fixing it, it just like, even if you got a better run, the game wasn't even like keeping track of it. Because of dirty hackers. I seriously don't understand hacking for a leaderboard number. It's just like, would you even feel happy about yourself? I don't think so. I feel so happy about my, like, last place reward that I have. But I think that for some reason, I think that's a different thing than everybody else is paying attention to. I also don't think that you actually have to go into the portal to have it count as win. I think that you can just hang out. Like, the boss being dead is what actually matters. Which is epic. They understand that everybody wants to throw their build into the grinder and see how long it goes. Although I think that we can tell from the fact that they're starting to catch up with me that this one is not really gonna live that long. It still feels good though. I mean, I'm gonna shove stats into damage as long as I can. I'll try to keep it going. But, I mean, the fact that the update said that the final storm is harder, I struggle to have faith. But nonetheless, I try. Nonetheless. The music just, like, cut out for a second. Damage. XP, I guess. Cooldown, I guess. Damage. I want to click everything that makes me do more damage and hit faster. That's all that matters. What did I, like, step on that gave me, like, 20 level ups? I genuinely don't even know. Crit damage is beautiful. Attack speed, sure. Okay. So, whatever the hell I did there, that was a good move. Excellent play on my part. Hey, is XP, like, despawning in front of me? Or am I just, like, looking at that wrong? It kind of looks like XP is despawning in front of me as I'm trying to, like, walk towards it and get it. Like, I'm still picking up XP, but there's XP that is going away from existence that's not, like... I don't see it going into me. It's just not stopping being there. Oh, I'm starting to get bonked around. That's what happens at 2 minutes. Yeah. Damage me. Just kill him faster. Okay. We're probably gonna start not being able to level up. Or at least the beginning of that. Because eventually they do just knock you around faster than you can ever move. Even if you have, like, a really good build that's not dying to it, I think that they still just kind of hit you. There's some strong fuckers in here. Yeah, that's me getting hit again. Crit damage, please. I of course don't know for sure, but I think that when we get to our final stats page, the dice is going to be the strongest thing. I think it's probably going to be close between the dice and the dagger, but I think it literally has to be the dice. But I have also, of course, been shoving stats into the dice, trying to make it my best one. I mean, that's why I played Dice Head, is because I wanted to have a good run where my dice powers were strong. I think the only downside of the dice is that they don't really look flashy, but they do 5 billion damage, which is a little bit strong sometimes. And especially just because they scale for the entire game for free. It's just like, how do you not? How do you not? I guess I should be using my refreshes. It is the end of the run. Like, we're all the way there. It's not gonna go any further than this very room. But I'm doing better than I thought I was gonna do. I've yet to see the new spooky enemy, but I'm sure it's just gonna show up at like 6 minutes or something to make it really truly hard for the people that are trying to dig deep. Damage on my poison flask sounds kind of cool. I think that if I'm actually trying to go for the highest of heights, the quantity tome is not really it. I just feel like it's good to have for sure. But I think that there are other things that in the late game would scale way better. I don't know what does this, where I just get like a billion level ups in a row. Because it's not like I have the magnet legendary or anything like that. I guess I just like stepped on a pile of XP. A very big pile of XP. Oh, it's over. And we're back. This is what we're all here for. It's to look at menus and choose from 3 things. That's what humanity wants. More than war, more than poverty. It's to look at menus and choose from 3 things. Mathematically, it's just the perfect scheme. You know, looking at a menu and choosing from 3 things is really close to something from 1984. Of course, it's been a minute since I read it. But I seem to remember that part of what's his name, Winston from Overwatch. Part of his job is just like changing the news forever and always. And he basically just spends his entire day looking at the news and then choosing different news to put there. His entire job is looking at menus and choosing different things. God, I love 1984. It even has my favorite things, video games. I think one of my favorite subtle details from that part is, despite the fact that everybody is working with news, nobody knows how to like write with a pen and paper. It's all like speech to texted. They just like the author was just like, you know, what would be a good way to make sure that information doesn't spread? Just don't teach any of your citizens how to write, and just make sure that everything that they ever say goes through vocals instead. It's just a concept that kind of rings in my head for forever, especially with stuff like the friend necklace that's just like a fucking guy's jewelry that's a microphone. Be wired 100% of the time. Guys who are lonely just create 1984 on accident. Sorry, that's the fate that it is. It's just the way of the world. Also, can we talk? I'm doing so much better than I thought this run was gonna do. I thought I was gonna explode at like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And now we're well into 4 minutes and I'm still feeling alive. In my experience, the 5-minute barrier is the toughest one, and then afterwards you can kind of soar for a bit. But I of course could be completely wrong. However, at the moment, this feels really, really good. You just look at me go, getting a whole lot of XP. I was being touched for a little bit, but that stopped. So I don't need therapy anymore. There's 5 minutes, so if I were to explode, I would imagine that it happens right now. It's just, I know that I think about the scaling of this game the entire time. That's just good comedic timing. Just like, if I were to get my ass kicked, I do so hypothetically think that it were to happen at this exact moment. Oh! Another just like bit that I think about constantly is Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where there's like the evil spooky monster, and the only reason that it stops being a threat is because the animator died. That's just good. I like that. I love the idea that they spent all of their effort on like the weird little interim cutscenes instead of putting in any animation effort into the climax. And then they suffered the fatal heart attack. Dude, I'm actually going so crazy. Level 200 is insane. It's just an easy thing to do. It's an average checks watch Saturday morning for me. For a guy like me. I guess speaking of checking watches, I don't have a face cam, but I have a bit of checking my wrist for a watch that isn't real, that doesn't exist, that's not there. Like if anybody ever asks me like a time, oh okay, we're dead, so okay, you're not gonna hear the end of that. Because that's the end of the stream. It makes sense that I just got one shot eventually. Dude, I'm top 6,000, top 63,000. Let's fucking go. And that wasn't even like a crazy run, but yeah, as as expected, the dice did everything that you could want. I walked into today wanting funny dice build where everything explode due to the fact that I have a dice, and that is exactly what I got. Thank you, video game. I love that Thorns is always the lowest. Thorns is always the lowest. It's always the lowest, which is just funny to me. Let me skin. I'm the Joker, baby. You're ranked 93. We were so close to getting gold dice head. I'm fine being the Joker, baby. Well, that's it for me. I freaking destroyed. I have no idea how you get to hundreds of thousands, but somebody else with the dice head is at the top of the leaderboard. So I'm sure that there's probably just something that I'm missing. But my friends now have to beat a 32k if they ever want to get in. If they ever want to be better than me. So freaking good luck, people on my friends list. I don't know if anybody's gonna try super hard for it, but hee hee. Okay, that's it for me. Farewell. I'm sorry to the person that just showed up in chat. Simply the way that it goes. Farewell.